What's your name?
My name is Judge Brown Jr.
Where were you born?
I was born in a small town called Bethel, North Carolina. I think even today it might be about 2,000 people, so it's a small farm community in eastern North Carolina.
When did you move to Iowa?
I moved to Iowa in August of 1977, so this will be my 33rd year here in Iowa.
When did you move to Fort Dodge?
I moved to Fort Dodge then. I've only lived in Fort Dodge since I've lived in Iowa. I took a job as a teacher at the high school in 1977, and I moved here from Jefferson City, Missouri, where I taught at Lincoln University. So I've taught for a long time. I started teaching in 1968, and I retired from full-time teaching in 2007. But as you may know, I still substitute teach sometimes, and I teach 2 classes for the college.
Why did you choose to live in Fort Dodge?
Well, the job I had brought me here. That was my choice. I decided to accept the job because when I came to the district, the teaching situation was right for me. And then I adjusted to that and did some other things as I stayed in the teaching. Then I did other things. I got involved in the Education Association and did some things for the teachers who were members of my teachers union.
Did you go to college?
Oh yes, I went to college I went to college when I was 17. I graduated from college, graduated from high school at 17, and went on to college and turned 18 my freshman year. And I did 4 years, and then I graduated with what we call a bachelor's degree, a bachelor's of arts degree, or BA in American history, with a minor in geography. And then I went to the same school and got my master's degree finally in 1973 after I'd been in the military. I got a master's degree in American history, and I have a minor in education.
Where do you work, or did you work if you retired?
I worked here in Fort Dodge. I worked at Iowa Central Community College last. Before that, I worked at the Iowa Department of Education in Des Moines, and my job was to go around to the different school districts, and we looked at school integration, we looked at multicultural education and things of that nature. And then I became a school improvement consultant, so I was assigned to Northwest Iowa, so towns like Algona, Spencer, Emmitsburg, Sheldon, Sioux Center were all part of my 2 areas that I worked at. And then before I went to the Department of Education, I worked here in town at the Fort Dodge Urban Ministry for 4 years. It is now the Calvary Family Center, I think is what they call it now, in Pleasant Valley. And then before that, I taught at senior high school. So that kind of covers my 33 years here.
Do you have any children?
I have 3 sons, 3 stepsons, and they're all adults. As a matter of fact, they are either parents or grandparents themselves. So I'm actually a great-grandparent, my wife and I.
Are you now or have been in the past involved in the community?
Yes, I have always been involved in the community, and I have switched in terms of what I do over the years. Currently, I think for the last, I think it's been 27 years now, I was one of the original people involved in the H.C. Meriwether Scholarship Program, and we've expanded that over the years. We've taken on a program that we call Young Scholars, that we try to promote interest in academic success and so forth. We give a large number of scholarships now. Originally, we gave 1 scholarship for $500. Now we give at least 10 scholarships a year for $500. And we do some other things. We have other kinds of recognitions that are associated with that. I have also been involved in my church probably about 30 years. I attend the African Methodist Church here in town. I am one of the trustees. It is my job to make sure that things go okay in the building. It is my job to make sure that we keep the budget balanced so that we can pay the bills and things of that nature. And let's see, what else do I do? I'm now involved in the Retired Teachers Association. I don't do a lot there because we just have mostly social events and so forth. And before that, I was involved in the Education Association at the school district and also at the college. I'm the person that when teachers have complaints about mistreatments or violation of the contract, I was the person who made sure that that got worked out. And let me see what else. Right now I'm getting ready to start, take over the adult reading program at the Cavalry Center in Pleasant Valley. So I will be teaching adults how to read.
What's your proudest memory?
Of growing up when I did, or going to school. I guess my proudest, I don't know if I call it a memory per se, was to see my parents at my college graduation, because I'm the first person on my family tree, on either side of the family. My mother's name was Hopkins, my father's name was Brown, and I'm the first person to ever graduate from college. I've had, nieces and cousins and so forth to graduate since then. So that was quite an accomplishment, but it was something I always wanted to do. Ever since I was in the 4th grade, I knew I was going to be a teacher. I wanted to be a teacher then, and so I became one.